Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV, gonna be casting a game between ACSlayer and Liquid Sheth, and Sheth just did an all-kill against EG, which is why I'm gonna be casting his game, because I just can't get enough of this guy right now. ACSlayer, don't know who he is, but I am gonna be calling him AC throughout this game, just because calling a Terran player Slayer who is up against a very good player like Sheth could be a little bit confusing. AC is, of course, a foreign Terran player, most likely lives in North America just because it is on the NA server. It is on Tal'Darim, it is a TVZ, and I can't wait to see exactly what happens on Tal'Darim in these positions. It is cross-position horizontally, I guess you could say. Sheth does spawn to the right of him, and he is on the southern position, which means the 9 to 10 minute move out from AC is going to be pretty darn scary, because he's going to cross this position anyways, so he is most likely going to be sieging up right here, dropping in Marines on this high ground, and that can be pretty troublesome to deal with. And that hits just before mutas come out, so maybe Sheth will go for Infestors this game just based upon these positions. It is much easier to hold that off with Infestors than it is to hold it off with mutas. However, once you get into like the mid-game after that push, I think mutas are much stronger on this map, just because your bases, while they may look close, they aren't actually close, and you're very prone to drops. There's a lot of terrain you have to run around. I mean, look at this base and this base. Look how close they are. You can see them on the same screen, but if you want to defend both against drops, you have to run all the way around here, which just means the Terran mid-game, if they want to go for drops, is very strong. Every hatch they kill is 380 gas less for you at a minimum. So that really does hurt and slow down your transition into Broodlords. If you do it too quickly on this map, well, it sucks for you anyways, just because they are so immobile. This map is so big, there's so many opportunities for a Terran player to just harass the crap out of you. We do see a CC first out of AC, and Sheth is going to be going for that 15 hatch, 14 pool, I think this is, and then 18 gas. Maybe it's not a 14 pool. I don't know exactly what Sheth went. He is setting his Overlord out in the correct position. Did go for a drone scout. His other Overlord is going up north, so it looks like this was the opening Overlord. Sent him off in the wrong direction. The second Overlord gets near. Sheth scouts 2 bases, and that Overlord is immediately going to start going down, just so he is perfectly safe against any lone Marines that go Overlord hunting. The drone is going to be coming. We'll be seeing that command center first out of AC, and I'm kind of curious what Sheth will be doing. This command center first does delay Hellion play, so Sheth no longer has to get a spine crawler up at the 5 minute, and I wonder how this changes, like, the 9 to 10 minute push out against muta play. Seeing this, I may actually go mutalix if I was in Sheth's position, just because I know everything's going to be slightly delayed, which means I should be able to get mutas out before he goes into medevacs plus tanks. And if he does move out between 9 and 10 minutes, I don't think he'll have any medevacs to spot on the high ground. It can still be troublesome, but it won't be nearly as strong as we are used to seeing. The SCV is going to be taken out. He is trying to get a scout on Sheth. Wants to see the gas and how much gas is mined, but he doesn't see any of that. And seeing how much gas is mined and seeing the speed, that would tell him, okay, I don't have to worry about any fast layer play, because there are Zerg players like Cats who will go for a late Zergling speed and favor that faster layer. We do have Sheth moving out a few lings. Those lings will most likely try to get a scout on around maybe 6:30, 6:45. They may just hang out down here. Those are, of course, Shethlings. And it looks like they're just going to go straight up, see what is happening. We'll see exactly what happens. Sheth is known for his scouting. There is no wall right here. It's AC playing very risky. If Sheth just went for like mass lings right now, he would be able to do a lot of damage. Does see 2 Hellions on the way out, and is going to try to take out 1 SCV. Is he going to get it? No, it doesn't look like he gets a single SCV. One more hit could have taken that out. The Hellions now out and going to be trying to stop Sheth from mass expanding. And on these positions, Sheth can't really take a third base quickly. If he takes this one, he is very vulnerable to 9 to 10 minute pushouts. Like I said, he can't really get that much defense up, and he can't really take these rocks out cost effectively early on to go for a fast third base. The quickest I really see Zerg players taking these rocks out is between 8 and 10 minutes. So with AC going for this CC first, he kind of just says, okay, you're going to stay on 2 bases. I'm going to go on my 2 bases just as fast as you. And then, when you try and take your 3rd base, I'm going to be attacking you. And that looks like exactly what AC is doing. He is getting that siege tech right now, building some tanks, getting another barracks and a bunker. These Hellions are going to be coming in, try to get a scout on. Do get fended off by the 1 spine crawler. And has AC thrown a scan down? No, he hasn't. Sheth is going for roaches, which will allow him to get map presence, allow him to take another expansion, allow him to take out these rocks if he wants to, or possibly expand up here. Taking out these rocks will be the safer option for Sheth. And it just says, okay, your Hellions, I'm not going to be worried about your Hellions going into my mineral line, because right now if Sheth doesn't go for those roaches, and they're like 6 Hellions back, someone that Sheth doesn't see, and they run past that 1 spine crawler, he can be in a lot of trouble. The roaches just be moving out to try to do damage, but AC does have a complete wall up with the tank, so these roaches are not going to be able to do any damage whatsoever. But that is all Sheth is going to build. He is going to allow these Hellions to get a complete scout. 2 drones go down, maybe, possibly more. It doesn't look like he will get any more. Sees the Baneling's Nest, sees this lair. I mean, not the lair, the hatch. And then he also doesn't scout that many gases. He knows Sheth is only just on 2 gases, which I think means Sheth is going to be, I don't know. I can't really tell too much. Sheth does have 500 gas banked up, so he could still go Muta play. That is a relatively late layer, and Sheth is going to be taking out these rocks and take that base right around 10 minutes like I thought he would. And we'll see exactly what Sheth goes into. Is it going to be Infestors, or will it be Mutas? And when will AC move out? Because he saw the lair hadn't started yet, he knows he has a little bit more time to move out. He doesn't have to hit that 9-minute mark because he knows Mutas cannot possibly be out at the 11 minutes. The earliest they will be able to come out is around 12 to 13 minutes. So we'll see when he moves out. I am guessing AC will be moving out of his base right around 11 minutes, just because I said Mutas cannot come out until 13-ish. So we'll see when he decides to move out. He is getting that starport, and Sheth is going for an infestation, but so he is going to be going up into infestor play. And I don't know how much I like that, just because, as I said, if you go Muta play, this map is absolutely huge. Bailing landmines is going to take a Terran player a lot of scans to ensure there's no landmines across the map. And if you go infestor play, you're going to have trouble expanding all over the place. While Mutas, they can get to any base so quickly, not only because they are fast, but because they can ignore terrain. And it looks like we do have AC going to be taking his 3rd base. Sheth sending in some Lings to try to go for a little counter. There is a complete wall up, so those Lings aren't going to do anything. They do know AC is taking his 3rd base, and we'll see if he ends up moving out. He did mix in 2 Marauders to deal with any type of roaches, and looks like he is deciding not to. No, he is going to be moving out right now at the 11-minute marker. And going in, he hasn't used any scans, so he does not know that Sheth is going into infestor play. And did he see? No, those Lings don't have any upgrades. If you see Lings with upgrades, that is a big indicator that infestor play is going to be coming. Does he see Evo chambers? No, he doesn't. So yeah, he has no idea exactly what Sheth is doing. I don't think there's been any tells. Scan is going to go down, sees those Lings, and sees more spine crawlers. Still no idea what is going to be going on. He does not have any medevacs out, so he can't siege and abuse this area. He is going to be coming up with a lot of Marines, though. 1 tank is going to be sieging up, doesn't take too much damage from those Queens. And now this 1 macro hatch is in trouble. That will most likely be going down. Patrick Lands, though, just finishing with 4 infestors almost out. So Sheth may lose this natural here. But those infestors come out. He will be able to defend against this. And we do have AC going to be targeting those drones. No! Take out the drones, not the hatch. We'll see what he ends up going for. Yes, wants to get those drones. And now sees all those infestors come out. And a huge fungal growth goes down on all of those Marines. There's a few left back here, but Sheth, 37 Lings are out. He may have enough to just storm right on through. Is going to get another fungal growth off all those Marines as Lings do come in from behind. Going to be taking out every tank, and Sheth has defended this without losing his natural base. Did lose a macro hatch and 11 drones, but it is 56 drones to 51 SCVs, so Sheth still in a good spot ahead by about 20 supply. Also very nice, does have 3 infestors alive, gaining energy while building up more and more Lings, getting 2-2 right now, and a hive. So Sheth is going to be going for a very fast Broodlords. And again, It is a little bit risky just because the Broodlords are slow. You don't really have as much map control with a high-tech army as you do with a Muta-based army. And if you go for later Broodlords with Mutas, you do get to expand all over the place. And then when you go into high-tech, you just have unlimited money. We do have the first drop going down now, and Sheth is going to be spotting that. And this is what you have to do. I'm not saying that Muta play is far superior. If you're a player like Sheth or Stefano, and you have excellent map presence, awareness, and you know where the drops are going to be coming from, you can set up for them and defend them, you will be so far ahead. And Sheth showing us just that he can do that. Scouting the dropship, knows where the drops are. We will see what his map vision does look like. Has 3 watchtowers and a few units down here. Ling up here. He has okay map vision. 2 Vikings are going to be coming out just before I say he could spread out his overlords a bit better, and then Vikings come out to stop that. And this is also a big indicator that drop play is going to be coming. Those Vikings just killing off all the map vision. And Sheth still only on 3 bases, so he is going for a 3-base hive play with Ultralisks. And we have a Ghost Cavern on the way. That Adrenal Glands and 2-2 are started. 2-2's just about done. We have 2 weapons started for a Tan player, while 1 armor now just finishing. The drop is on the way. And looks like he is finally going to be landing his command center for that 3rd base. And Sheth is just going to be backing up those Lings. He knows about that. Is going to be positioning, looking at this base. So Sheth is doing a great job. And you can see Lings or drones now going to be splitting up. So it looks like he is going to be going for a double expansion right now with those drones. One will be taking the top left, one taking the top right. This is much better with Muta play and not Infestor play, just because Mutas, they can get around the map. Infestors and Lings, well, Lings can, Infestors can't really. Few Marines going to come up here, deny this one expansion. Sheth is not going to be able to take this, and he is not going to be going to defend that, as he knows the Tan player is moving out. Some very nice splitting by ACSlayers, telling those Infestors they cannot do anything. He is going to get a Fungal Growth down on the medevac along with the few Infested Tans to take those out, and that is huge if he can get these medevacs, because that means these Marines cannot stim. If they get Fungal Growth, they are almost dead. There's no healing in this army going into this. There are 3 medevacs out. 1 going to be going in, and looks like he is going to be seeing the base in the top left. And that is going to be so good for him, and that's why you do need Mutas out. Sheth doesn't really have that much map control. He has a lot of map presence, but I wouldn't call this map control. Sheth does see this giant force of ACSlayer right here. And now the dropship does spot this on his way just around the map, is going to be canceling off this hatch. And right now, if Sheth had both of these hatches alive, that would be around 760 gas he'd have mined over the next minute or 2. So that is a lot of gas that Sheth is going to be losing out, because he can't get his 4th and 5th base up. At the same time, though, Sheth is going to deny the 4th base. The PF is morphing. A Sea Shank is on the high ground, being very safe. Nice placement there. Command Center does cancel the PF and lifts up, but he will be able to land that momentarily and take that. This 1 tank on this high ground cancels this 1 hatch, so Sheth cannot get a 4th base up, and he needs to, just so he has some gas income. Also making maybe a small blunder there. Only 1 drone on that gas. And I don't know how long it's been like that, but Sheth may be wondering, why don't I have much gas? Wants to get bases up to take care of that. Those Lings do clean up that 1 tank. Medevac just doing its job, scouting around, denying any possible bases, and limiting Sheth's gas income, and that is what AC has to do. Drop is going to come, but it's finally going to get dealt with. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, he is going to use Infestors. There are a few Infested Tans. Going to Fungal Growth this 1 more time if it starts running away. There we go. And takes out the medevac. That is a win in Sheth's book. He is going to be double expanding, and the Terran player is on his 4 bases before Sheth can go on 4 bases of his own. And that just is not a good position for a Zerg player. He does have a Ling here, trying to get scouting around. Overlord up here so we can see if a dropship does come this way. Doesn't have vision all the way up here, so I don't know if that Overlord will actually see a drop coming out. And looks like AC just saying, I know I'm on more bases than you. I'm going to max out, and then I'll start worrying about moving out. Sheth, though, wants to get engagement with Ultras and Lings, and loses a lot right there. He has not been trading effectively. 10 player losing around 1,300 less than Sheth. Sheth's double expansion going to help him greatly. Going this Worker tab, it is 71 drones to 64 SCVs. Vikings going to be killing off more overlords. You do see them have the speed, so they can get away. And AC has just been as annoying as possible. Killing off another overlord. Doesn't look like it's going to do anything. Sheth well above the 200 supply cap. But Sheth can't really do all that much. Does have 2 Spires on the way right now. Going to be going into Muta play. Those Ultras are going to be fully upgraded, but we do have 10 player near 3-3. And doesn't have any morals out. Does have plenty of tanks. Does have +1 attack on his tanks. But those Ultras, again, have the 5 armor, so the Marines not going to do all that much DPS. This is before the latest patch, so that Snipe, we can see, does do 45 damage. So he can take out Ultras with Snipe, and it looks like Sheth wants to move around the map, try to take map control. He does have a relatively scary army with these Ultras and the Lings with Adrenal Glands and at 3-3. Wants to do something before the Tan player does hit 3-3 of his own. And it looks like AC may be hitting 3-3 in this battle. At least will be hitting that weapons upgrade momentarily. Sheth has to get engagement off. He doesn't want the Tan player to have the 3 armor. Medevac going to be taken out. Few infested Terrans. No real units in that, so it's not a huge loss for ACSlayer. And Sheth immediately going to be pulling back once he sees the PF. Does not want to engage that and lose his army. You can see Sheth trying to start stacking up minerals and gas, but a Tan player doing the same thing. And what I don't like from AC, though, is he kind of stopped with his drop play, and now Sheth finally starting to get expansions up. If he was doing drops here, then he'd be able to move slowly up here, start taking map control, taking out these tumors, killing off anything. And oh my god, I missed a big drop going down. Neither Sheth nor I reacted to that. And I feel kind of bad saying, man, I wish he would do more drops. And as I said that, the Hive goes down, the Ultraless Cavern does go down. A lot went down with that one drop play. And there's Medevacs going to be falling. And now Slayer's going to be doing the same thing that I was saying. Drop comes, move the army, and then move out. Take your map positioning. And I can't believe Sheth just didn't really care for that drop. Maybe he was like me and just didn't know it was happening. And oh my god, that's a huge ball of Marines and Ghosts. Few Fungal Ghosts would kill all that. The Cloak does go down. And now he's going in to snipe the Infestors. It looks like Sheth going to be hopping up in the Overlord. But the Overlord does get sniped. I don't know how smart of a decision that was. The Ghost still bunch up. One Fungal Ghost. There it goes. And Ghost will be falling at the same time. We have a lot of units going in this way. Baneleys do hit. All those Marines do go down. Few Roaches in that one Ultra, but that's plenty of Siege Tanks. Meanwhile, those Ghosts do clean up everything else. And Sheth is in a lot of trouble. And was both of his Spires... I don't know. Sheth's going to try to defend against these Ghosts. Let me go here quickly, check this, and no, not both his Spires were in one spot, so he has a Spire still remaining, but he's not going to be going into Broodlords just yet. It looks like, I don't know if that's a Greater Spire or not. And as the Tan player is retreating, we'll look at where Sheth decided to place that. Right here, both the Spires went down this, so it looks like, let's see, did he lose his Ultra Tech? Sheth's building units way too fast. We do have the Ultras now going to be retreating because the tanks do siege up. And yes, the Ultraless Cavern did get sniped. So mainly it was the Hive, the Ultraless Cavern, the Baneley Nest lives, the spawning pool got sniped. But Sheth probably rebuilt that spawning pool as he is getting lings, so of course he did. And that Baneley's Nest, I'm kind of curious if it will fall later this game. That could be a little humiliating. Losing a Baneley's Nest when you need it just because it died with no creep underneath of it. The supply is 155 to 164. And looks like AC is going to be moving out with a drop. Going to be taking his 5th base now. And a double drop is going to be coming, going to go on the bases up north. Does he know about them? No, he doesn't. He probably just assumes they're there. And once Sheth pulls his units to deal with that, that's when AC will be making his next move out. And Sheth, I don't know, he is in trouble. If he loses both of these Spires, oh, he is getting another layer, so he will be going back up into that Hive Tech, so maybe he won't be in that much trouble. Wait! He has to go into Hive Tech to morph a Greater Spire. Sheth making a small mistake when his Hive went down. He didn't morph a Greater Spire up here. So he has so long until he can get those Broodlords out. And that is not a good thing once Talon Player hits the 3-3 upgrades. You really want to get your Broodlords out. And that's your siege units. That's your units you attack from a distance. You can see AC going to be stunning his move out. Going to have another drop go off over here. There are 2 Spine Coils there. Now this drop is going to be coming in. You can see he was trying to move to target down the drones, it looks like. Didn't look like he cared too much about the hatch. And now Sheth's going to be sending his Lings to deal with this. And it doesn't look like too much will be happening there. The drop here going to be targeting down that spawning pool. But doesn't really get that. Doesn't get too much with that one drop. Sheth doing a nice job at defending against that. Does have Lings here preventing AC from taking his 5th base, but AC moving out with a scary army. Going into the army supply is 130 for Sheth, 125 for AC. That's tanks only at 1-0, so he did stop his mech upgrades. And a lot of units are bought up. Huge Fungal Growth goes down, but only 1 Infestor there. And those Medivacs will slowly heal up the units, and now AC going to get in a beautiful position. Banelings morphing in from Sheth. That Banelings nest almost down, 40 HP remaining. So this may be the last wave of Banelings Sheth will be able to make. Ultralisk is going to get taken down by those Marines. Ghost coming in. Going to go in a really safe spot right here. Sheth wants to set up to try to get a split. And here he goes. Going to be coming in. And Sheth's going to try to do a lot of damage here. Those Infestors not getting targeted down. They have full energy. There we go. Snipes going off. But a Foam Growth with a lot of Infestors on the high ground. The Ghosts do get away. But Banelings do hit on those Ghosts. That one hatch does fall. And Sheth is going to just explode his Banelings on those Ghosts to take them out. And that Banelings nest now, no more Banelings nest. Sheth may be a little bit confused here when he goes to morph more Banelings in and realizes there's nothing. At the same time, there was a drop that did take out both of these Spires. I am just missing things left and right, guys. I apologize. But that is going to delay the Broodlords even more. And now Ling's going to be coming out to try to take out, just deny this one expansion. Sheth knows this is going to be the only mining base for Talon Player. Sheth is at the advantage that he is still mining. The Talon Player probably will not be mining that much long going over into this income. You can see he has a higher income right now, but his base is going to be mined out really quickly, so he has to get this base up. He is at 186 supply, so he will be maxed out again after this one fight. So I don't know if he'll be able to max out again, and we do have Banelings morphing in. I don't know where that other Banelings nest is. Spire can be built right there. Spawning pool. I don't know where the Banelings nest is, but he does have one as he is morphing in Banelings, of course. And that both Spires getting taken out. That was a blunder by Sheth. He should have split up his Spires, I think. I think it's always smart when you build 2 Spires at the same time to not build them at the same base. And a Talon Player finally going to land this one base. Going to land all the mules right here to try to not mine out these bases. He wants to keep these mining as long as he possibly can. And doesn't really care about this base. It won't stand that long. He can't save that base. If Sheth goes in for a counterattack, he has nothing to defend against that. We do have a Marine going to be coming in there just looking around while the drop is coming. So maybe that Marine was rallied on that medevac and was just trying to follow it to try to come in. Drop going to come down here. That Banelings nest does get taken out. And now this spawning pool will get taken out as well. Slayer doing a great job at taking out the production tech while he is trying to come in with the drop right here. But may have misclicked that as his Marine's not going to go behind that mineral line to take out those drones. He is just going to be retreating back to his army. Sheth is getting that Greater Spire right now, right here. Does have a few links to try to defend this. And the one drop looks like it can't really do all that much. The mules not landing on this one base. Where are the mules at? Does he not? Okay, he doesn't have any mules out. He is at 4K minerals, so he doesn't really care. 4K minerals, 4K gas. Doesn't mind if he's mining or not. He has a lot of money in the bank. Not sieged up right now. This could be a mistake. Sheth not going to be engaging into that. That is just too much right now. 196 supply to 158. Big stim going to be going off. That one queen goes down instantly, and Sheth looks like he will be losing this base. At the same time, he is going to be going in to do whatever he can to do damage. I don't know where those lings are going. He has vision of all 3 of these bases. So I don't know what he's doing rallying up there. He may want to go check this one base out where he doesn't have vision. There is the watchtower right there with that one Marine. The Greater Spire does go down again. Sheth kills the tank, but doesn't really get all that much, and Sheth just getting his tech sniped one by one. Now all the Marines going to be coming in to deal with this. The tank's not in siege, so we'll see if they can get a good positioning. Some infestors on the way. Not a big baneling hit. Never mind. Ling's going to come in from both sides. Sheth there going for that complete surround. All those tanks go down instantly, and he actually did get a chance to morph 3 Broodlords in that time. And this one medevac does get away. Sheth not really going to care about that too much. And there is a medevac over here that will get taken out by a Corruptor. Sheth getting a little bit lucky being able to morph those Broodlords before the Greater Spire did fall. And now he's going to be coming up here. That is not a PF, and that is a pretty big mistake. So now these Ling run-bys are just going to be able to take out that base. We do have a drop going to be coming in at this base in the top right, while Sheth does run to deal with that. And the hatch does not fall. The drop does go down. Now Sheth evening up the supply. This command center, I don't know what it's doing, deciding let's just land right there, and Sheth does see it. We do have AC in the middle of the map, but he doesn't really have any tanks out. Only 4 tanks, 34 Marines, 1 Ghost, 2 Marauders. That is not a force that can take away Broodlords or Infestors, so AC in a lot of trouble right now in his production. He is building 2 tanks right now, and while he was at 200 and he had that 400 supply, his mistake was he didn't add on production facilities. Whenever you have 4K, I advise you to build like 5 factories, so when you do lose your army, you can reproduce it. Because he can't reproduce his army, it doesn't really matter that he sniped all of Sheth's tech, because neither player can build units. And let me tell you, Sheth is at the advantage though, because while his tech is building, he is getting the lava. He is storing that up, so when the Ultralisk Cavern of the Greater Spire does finish, or the Spire finishes, he can build a lot of units. He doesn't really lose anything for not building units for a minute or 2 minutes, because that lava just kind of gets stored up. He loses a few lava just because if you don't have, if you have more than 3 lava, you're not generating lava. But it's not as bad as AC right now. Just not being able to, having all this gas and not being able to really use it. He built a lot of Marines that he didn't want because I guess that's what most of his production was. When he should have been getting those mech units, I think. Or maybe Banshees or something to help against these Infestors or more Ghosts. I just don't see AC winning this game right now. He is pretty much mined out. This one command center can't land. This one can't really do all that much. Sheth's been doing so good a job denying this base. Look at this. Only 20 minerals mined per patch. This one, like 200 mined per patch. That is not looking good. Does kill those Lings, throws those scans down. And we'll see, does he land a bunch of mules? It doesn't really look like that. He has energy saved up. He needs a lot of minerals. He also needs more production facilities. Let's just go look at what his production looks like. Let me just double check. Infestitans go down here. Command center forced to lift off and move. It doesn't look like that will be falling, and okay. So let's look at the production. That's his production, guys. We are 39 minutes in the game, and he has 8 barracks, 2 factory, and a starport. So that is really what is killing AC right now. Just his inability to reproduce. Yes, he hits 200 supply again, but he doesn't hit it fast enough, and Sheth does come back into this game. Drop going to be coming down here. Phone growth does happen on it, but it doesn't have enough to kill it. Doesn't have the energy, and the drone's going to be running away, but here we go. Sheth's army is coming in. Pulls his entire army to deal with this drop, and now AC is going to get a good position on the main, and will the Greater Spire fall yet again? That will absolutely suck. Sheth's going to be looking around the map just for any mining bases. He knows once he kills this army, the game most likely will be ending. And yes, it looks like the Hive and Greater Spire and Ultralisk Cavern will fall, along with the Baneling Nest and Spawning Pool. So, Sheth, that isn't good. That is not good at all. He is not maxed out. He is close to max, but won't be able to build a single unit right now. He'll be able to build drones, and that's pretty much it. Sheth, the whole game, has been clumping up all of his tech. But the benefit to Sheth, he is mining. He is mining a lot more than the Terran player, and that is definitely good. We'll see if he gets a complete surround on the tanks again. We saw how effective it was the last time, and all those Vikings just be taking out Overlords right now. And that's a lot of food, actually. That's not going to be doing too much. Does Sheth have a single Broodlord out? He has 4, so those Vikings are definitely going to be useful. And Sheth, I think he's just ensuring his opponent is not mining. Does have a few lings down here. Going to take out the semi-long distance mining at that one command center. And now he definitely knows, okay, just take this force out. I win the game. I am getting my spawning pool again so I can build some units. Doesn't want to engage, I guess, when he can't build any units while he's losing units. And he is going to be losing overlords. That is not good, but he's still at max supply. These Vikings are going to be landing, and I don't know if I agree with that. If he lands one fungal growth on them now, they can't lift up, and those lings will be able to kill him. He cannot afford to lose these Vikings just because that's his anti-air, and there are Broodlords out. Huge mistake from AC. Yes, he kills a hatch, but there goes his Broodlord defense. I guess he does have Ghost out. Ghost in this patch do very well at dealing with Broodlords as well. But we'll see how this battle does go. Sheth does not want to engage this force. He knows, again, he is mining. He knows his opponent is not mining. So, this force isn't going to get any scarier. Well, Sheth's will. He'll be able to get reproduction capabilities up, so he is just trying to delay engaging as long as he possibly can. There's Ghosts just sitting on the edge of the tank range, just in case they do get fungal growth. And there's Lings trying to take them all out. EMPs do go down on those infestors, a lot of them without energy. That one hatch does fall, but if he takes out the Ghost, there won't really be too much to deal with the Broodlords. Fungal growth going down on those Marines. Needs one more. There we go. A lot of Marines do fall. There are 3 Ghosts left, but they don't have the energy to snipe. But they are cloaked, and they can slowly but surely take down those infestors. Fungal growth does go down, reveals that, and here we go. Sheth is going to be moving in. Another fungal growth does go down on that bio. And all, again, Sheth has to do is take out the Marines. You can see Sheth building a lot of Lings while 2 Marines are in production for AC. And that just is not good at all. Ling's going to be coming in, taking out these tanks, and this is going to be the game. I have to attribute it to Sheth's patience this game. He was so patient. Knew AC wasn't mining. Was like, well, I can rebuild units. You can't. When I engage you, I'll have an army and then some. Well, you'll just have an army. And if AC, if he had built all the production so when he lost his whole army, I can't stress that enough, and rebuilt his army, he would still be able to put pressure on these bases. And even though he wasn't mining, or maybe he'd be able to take a base, because while AC was trying to mass up an army off 8 barracks, 2 facts, and 1 starport, Sheth was just containing him, saying, nope, you're not going to be taking any bases. You don't want to lose units. You can't rebuild units. I can. I'm going to trade with you all day if it stops you from mining. And if he had more, he could get that maxed army out quicker. Then he'd not only be able to take his bases and secure them, but he would also be able to put pressure on bases like this and stop Sheth from mining like he did in the early game. He kind of just fell off after that early mid-game. And I thought he had the game won, but Sheth saying, hey, I'm going to stay in this game until it is over. The fat lady has not sung, and I am going to be taking you through pure motivation, which is Sheth's Korean account name. And we will see probably the last battle coming on very soon, and it won't be a big battle at all. 108 supply to 40 supply. I can't imagine a scenario where AC can win the game. Marines, they're not that overpowered, guys. We do have drops going on, and drops, they're not going to do that much damage. I mean, he can kill 8 drones, but Sheth just has too big of an army. Could probably take out the game and win it with just his infestors alone at this point. To add the insult to injury, he has the 4 Broodlords, the Banelings, and all that stuff. And what I didn't really like from him is, well, what I didn't like from me is missing this 1 drop in the main, and Sheth kind of ignoring that as well. And also, I didn't like him bunching up his tech like he did. That put him in an unnecessary risk. He really needed to split the tech around. You can see him just putting Lings at this point on. Lings are very effective if they don't have tanks, and he saw how slow the tank production was, so he's going to be very happy with just pure cracklings out in the field with Banelings. Again, 36 supply to 120. I can't imagine a situation where Sheth's going, man, I gotta build better units. If I just had better units, I'd win this game. Because, well, he may be able to win the game with pure drones. I don't know, because drones don't get an attack upgrade, so they'd only be doing like 1 damage a hit or 2 damage a hit against those Marines. So maybe Mass Drones wouldn't win the game, but they would put up a darn good fight. It's nice going down, taking the Overlord out with 8 Lings. He is trying to be as cost efficient as he possibly can. Does take out that base, which is good. And if somehow Sheth loses this game, oh my god. 2 drops, the death to Sheth, that would be humiliating. He might as well just use that name change on his Korean account to change it over to Depression, because I guess anyone would be depressed after they lost to 130 to 50 supply. And, not that anyone has ever done that. They actually haven't. I'm not being sarcastic there. It's 50 minutes in the game, and not to sound unprofessional, but it is over. I think you all can agree that it's over. I don't think you can insult me for saying it's an early it's over. I don't think you can insult that at all. But to AC's point of view, he does not have the vision we have. He can't see the army supply is 111 to 44. Can't see the income. Well, I guess the income is even thanks to the mules and AC finally getting a base up. But again, he doesn't have the production. You can see, even though he's finally getting base mining, he can't even keep up with the production just to mass Marines. Overlord's going to be falling. And I'm waiting for Sheth just to do the ginormous A move. Going to be getting more Banelings out. 16 more on the way. And, yeah. We're going to have Sheth now with all his Lings going to be going in. 122 Lings versus 23 Marines, 5 Ghosts, 2 Tanks. Not to mention, Sheth has 6 Infestors, 27 Banelings, and 4 Broodlords. And Sheth right now just gathering the motivation to attack. He is taking the whole Artosis saying, get further. If you're ahead, get more ahead to the theoretical limit. Do have Marines here stopping the mining, and 4 Broodlords going to be coming in. We do have Ghosts to snipe those Broodlords, but here we go. All the Lings going to be coming in. And that will be the death of AC's force. Fulton Growth goes on the medevac. Infested Terrans go down. No more army. No more game. Well, wait, there is some army, so AC, he is going to be like a true Slayer and stay till the last possible minute. If there's a will, there's a way. You may not believe it, I may not believe it, but all Slayers believes it. And of course, he is not a part of the Slayers clan. It's, again, what are you going to do? Do have Sheth going to be moving out with those 3 Broodlords and a bunch of Lings. Scan goes down, Infested Terrans go down, and this is going to be the final battle. Banelings go off. No army. 8 army to 105. GG, Sheth. Well played. Good game. Bravo. And, what I really want to do is go back and see that drop I missed. To see exactly what happened. So, Vikings, this, I think, was kind of why I wasn't really paying too much attention to drops, because I was kind of ignoring 2 red dots moving around the map because those Vikings were being annoying as hell. Maybe that's what Sheth was thinking. Maybe it said, we are under attack. He assumed it was Vikings killing Overlords. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. And then look, he's like, wait, why are my blue things disappearing? So we're in Sheth's vision right now, just seeing if he goes back. Okay, he sees there's a medevacs. There we go, 2 medevacs full of Marines. And yeah, Sheth just doesn't care. He could not care any less. It looks like his upgrades did finish at that 1 Evo chamber, but yeah. Sheth given no Fs. That's what it came down to. And, wow. That is kind of funny. Sheth's just like, yeah, you dropped my main. I'm right here. I'm going to look at your PF and then fall back. That was a little bit cute. And, in my defense, I apologize, I missed the drop, but in my defense, there were Vikings floating around, and when a player's not reacting to a drop, I'm going to be assuming those are Vikings. But enough of that, let's go into SC2 gears. Let's open this up, switch this over, and sure, yes it is. Sheth. Sheth. 53-minute game. There we go. Let's go to APM. So, Sheth, APM macro 64, micro 82. For AC, 52 and 84. You can see he is a Master League player. Let's see what ranking he was at the time of this game. 70. Sheth was 13. Redundancy 38% for AC, 22% for Sheth. EAPM 83 to 113. Going over into buildings tech. Oh man, that is absolutely huge. 21 Broodlord Morphs, 5 Great Aspire Morphs, 17 Overseers, 2 Transfusions, 121 Baneling, 77 Fesitans, 41 Fungal Growths, 85 Spawn Larvas. We have 26 EMPs, 247 Snipes, 51 Stims, 26 Scans, 30, let's ignore tanks, 62 Mules. Units, 11 Corruptors, 21 Ultras, 48 Infestors, 13 Roaches, 757 Lings, 14 Queens, 236 Drones. For a 10 player, 43 Ghosts, 12 Vikings, 21 Medevacs, 34 Marauders, 53 Tanks, 373 Marines, 4 Hellions, 84 SCVs. Going in these unit tiers, you can see Sheth just like in this mid-game, built quite a bit. No, that's ACSlayer. Sheth built a lot of Lings. Yep, a lot of Lings there. Got a lot of Banelings near the mid, and then kind of got a few Broodlords while he could. Resources spent, holy bejesus, Sheth. 99k versus the 62k, mining just about 38,000 more than his opponent, 10k more gas. And let's go look at the main building control. Of course, the late game inject is going to be absolutely horrible. At 52 average, wow. But let's go to the staple point, the 10-minute mark that I love looking at. It is 4.7 seconds. Whoa. Whoa. 5.9? That's like Nest T good. Going, okay, it starts dropping around 16 minutes, but it drops to 9 seconds. That is still ridiculous. 15.4 second at 22 minutes, and this looks like where he kind of falls off. But Sheth, how do you do injects, sir? Let's see. Let's go 12 minutes. That'll be a fine spot to look at him. And Sheth's defense, he only had 2 hatches to worry about injects early on, so it looks like he does the backspace method. Either backspace or minimap. I doubt he used the minimap. I only know of like 3 players, 1 Korean, Last Shadow, and someone else, that use minimap for injects. The benefit to that is they don't have to move around the map, and now 2 Queens die, that's going to be a horrible spot to look. That's why it goes down to the 9 seconds, honestly, because he lost 2 Queens. Is Sheth looking at that? How's he use... So he has hotkeys individually selected. That may be kind of how he does it. He can kind of cheat. He can see the inject bar, plus he can backspace. Let's go back just a few seconds. Go to his vision cam. How are you doing this? So he's looking at it right now, going over, doing a little bit of harassment. Going back, looking. Cancel the Baneling's Nest, it looks like. Got a Roach one. Missed that. And yeah, his injects look pretty good. So, if you want to inject well, apparently this method does. It's not the minimap method, like I said, I didn't think it would be. It's just the backspace. And I wasn't on the game that whole time. Hopefully my voice was fine. But we'll look at him shoot an inject really quick. See it going to the hatch, tugging the hatch, then the queen, it looks like. Maybe it's not the backspace. Maybe it is the backspace, and then goes the queen. I don't know. Does have his hatches on individual hotkeys, and he's probably going through those, looking at those bows, so he always knows when he has to inject, and that will be the cast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.